Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. Playing today, spawning in the north, we have Bissonnette playing as Soviets, who has armored assault, guard motor coordination, and airborne troops. Teaming up with him is Hunter the purebred collie. I believe this is actually Evalance, his US forces, who has straight away locked into heavy cavalry. Facing off against him. In the south, we have ch4k4l, I guess. ch4k4l is Ostheer, who has elite troops, Jaeger armor, and German infantry, and finally ch4k4l also is Ostheer, who has German mechanized, fortified armor, and assault support. This is a random team games. Both sides. We'll look at the rankings here. Evalance rank 80, Bissonnette rank around rank 20, Blazon mid 70s, and ch4k4l around 110. So we did see Bissonnette being AFK for the first minute 10 or so there. Going to get the allies off to a very slow start. But they do have a slight ranking advantage overall, so maybe that will help level the playing field. Valley Fire working out there nicely for Evalance. Quick on the pin.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Usually inching its way forwards to go toe-to-toe with the rifleman. They're jumping back into the heavy cover there. With the rear echelon coming in on the flank, but don't really have enough firepower to quickly force away the machine gun anyway. Wouldn't really worked out. And it's a fast officer tech as well from Evalance, so lacking in infantry to really keep the momentum of this push going, but might be able to sneak his way down onto the cutoff and get the decap there. Meanwhile, back the other way, Blazon, no machine gun style, just going pure grenadiers and charging them forwards. Able to take advantage of Bissonnette's very slow start. Bissonnette with the penals, getting some good work done, but really need to get them into the light cover there. Fighting out of the open like that, and then not doing too well in that 3-on-1 scenario. Dodge on the rifle nade there. I see Bissonnette had already gone for medics. Might as well in this kind of situation where your second one connects big time. A lot of manpower floating. So yeah, really slow start for the allies. So Bissonnette being AFK for the first minute and a bit. And Evalance also going for that fast officer. Didn't have that many troops on the field, though he did pretty well considering. Got on top of the cutoff. Reasonable territory control overall. Bad at the moment, axes with double fuel should lead to some very, very fast 222s. Bissonnette actually going for a sniper. Okay, that's why he's trying to save up all the manpower just then. Sniper next, but you know, this is quite risky, you know. Coming in the slightly later timing now, and would expect to see the 222s in about a minute and a half. Doesn't really have enough support to keep it safe from the 222s, so personally probably wouldn't be building it at this late of a stage with the current game scenario. But we'll see how it pans out. ch4k4l on pretty good timing with the tier 2 construction. Looks like ch4k4l will also be in a good spot. Finally getting recovering the fuel point there. Got a couple of squads from Evalance coming in on the deep flank. Should be able to get around the side of his machine gun quite nicely. Decal on the move in the center. MG on the run now. Be quite nice to get some sandbags up here now as well for Evalance. Okay, mortar in the center under some pressure though. And yeah, 222 on the field, 5 minutes 30. Very, very fast timing. That's what I was so worried about. The sniper looks like he went for a third penal, or he upgraded one of them with the PTRS. Probably going to need two at this stage. 2 PTRS penals. Big old green blob looking for the white. Not quite going to get it though. Yeah, Evalance's builds maybe relying on him having slightly better fuel control than this. Getting hurt at the moment. Actually going for the second officer as well. Okay, that's curious. Going into the anti-tank gun next. But we do often see double officer stalls with the heavy cavalry, stall for the Pershing. In this case, the early anti-tank gun's really going to help out.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Oh, it looks like Evalance lost a rifle squad. Maybe to the stormtroopers on retreat.
Under attack.
Sneaky stuff there from ch4k4l. PTRS squad is there, but now on the retreat. Thought he might have stuck around for one more PTRS volley. Oh wow, we've got a Opal Blitz out the back here. Bunch of resources for Blazin. Here comes the anti-tank gun. Connection. Ch4k4l backing away. Ooh, second shot connects with the haystacks instead. Close call though. Ch4k4l did cut a slight angle. And the M1 does have a pretty fast reload time. Nearly end up costing Blazin the 222 there.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Mortar going to work in the center for Blazin. Rifleman maybe looking for the flank on this machine gun here. Stormtroopers are nearby though, probably going to cause them a few headaches. Does force the retreat, but the stormtroopers are going to get right up close and personal. That retreat here from Evalance. No tactical advance activation though. I think he would have got the kill there. These are stormtroopers, not Stern Bios. And I'm pretty sure he saw them like running across here. They weren't in camo. Could have played, did have some warning about that. Oh, very late ambience as well from Evalance. Lost his rear echelon at some stage also. Didn't notice that. Didn't catch that on camera at least. Looks like they died over here, maybe to the Pios. Tier 3 out now from Bissonnette, T70 in the works. Oh boy, man, the Allies getting off a really bad start. It looks like he lost a penal squad at some stage. Got a second Opal Blitz down now as well, and a cash down from ch4k4l. So the Axis really stacking on the resource generation, using that to stretch their lead. So they're just through army strength. So they're not really lacking that department either. Are lacking in the anti-tank department though. We've got one pack for Blazin, but nothing at all from ch4k4l. Doesn't even have the 222 to sprinkle the T70 with damage, so there could be some issues if Bissonnette decides to switch sides with that. He was almost getting the kill there, close one. Pack connecting on the first shot, and combat engineers are quite low as well. Repairs are going to be very slow. Rebuild on the rifleman meanwhile from Evalance. So he moved forwards his machine gun here, runs into a couple of squads. And going in on the flank. Well done here by ch4k4l, avoiding the machine gun so far, allowing him to win this quite cleanly. Now maybe even looking for the wipe. 50 cal should kick in though. T70 pulling back for repairs now. Bissonnette with quite a lot of manpower floating at the moment. He needs to spend some of that. Oh, jams the capture. Stormtroopers. This time activate the tactical advance. Close call. But the riflemen do survive. Okay, officer tech coming in for Evalance now. Bissonnette building another penal. Could probably afford to go for another combat engineer as well, I'd say. Really, just like speeds up the repairs on the T70. When you're a little bit behind like this, you can't afford for your light vehicle to be off the front lines for like over a minute. Getting repaired like this really puts a halt to your momentum. Also for Evalance, might be worth considering going for weapon racks. Infantry really starting to struggle at the moment. Bars could go a long way. And in the territory control that they gain, you probably end up paying themselves off. Did have the option of maybe building rangers instead of the riflemen as well. That's also some place that you could sink your munitions if you don't want to go for weapon racks. Connecting again. Bissonnette going for a second light vehicle. Quad, and he's upgrading it with the quad too. Looks like he might try to get quite aggressive here. Again, the T70 slow on the repairs with just the one combat engineer. T3 down for both of the Axis players. And medium tank in the work for Blazin. ch4k4l already has one out. Coming in from the side. Nice suppression though. Should allow these penals. Wow, in fact, full retreat there. Thought he might have stalled out. Pushed in with the pack to try and get a shot off, but full retreat from Blazin, not taking any risks there. Needs to switch over to these squads out of cover. There it goes. There's a 4 meanwhile on the far side, forcing a whole bunch of US troop retreats. You have the anti-tank gun. Switching that over now. No, he's bringing that into the center. Where's that going? It's going away from the medium tank here. It sets up now. We'll probably bring it along here, try and target the tank, but no. Might be in a better position though to deal with this Panzer IV through the center. Oh, there we go. Keeps watch with the Panzer IV. Slow that down a bit at least. Allies really up against it at the moment though. And the window for the double light vehicles to be strong for Bissonnette has closed now. Maybe could have got a good push going with both of those before the Panzer IV of Blazin arrived, but didn't really get the opportunity to do that. Now that quad fuel might be relatively ineffective. Can still shoot down maybe the strafing run plane. The loiter there. MG green block coming through the center, backed up by the pack though. 50 cal getting some nice suppression going. And here comes the pinning plane. Maybe the quad can deal with this though. where sometimes the PTRS penals can struggle a little bit.
One of our capture points.
There we go, plane shot down quite quickly. Allies don't have much territory outside of their base sector at the moment.
Got cut off.
They're struggling in that department. Pretty good dodges so far on those rifle nades though. And our allies looking to press back out. Evalance does have the option of trying to go for a medium tanker around this timing if he saves a bit more manpower, but we'll wait and see if he chooses to go for the Pershing first. It'll be a tough stall though, given that they are so far behind at the moment. And a medium tank would actually be pretty effective at this timing, like a Sherman, because only one anti-tank gun so far. Oftentimes at this phase we might see like 3 anti-tank guns on the Axis side, but just the one currently. Ooh, there we go, squad 1. That's exactly what the Allies need to get themselves back into this. So busy saying thanks though for getting to retreat his captain. That was a very close call. No anti-tank grenade there either, as if we're able to smoke out to safety. Anti-tank guns pushing through the smoke though. Connecting though, quite a lot of damage onto those mediums. Oh, is this the end of the medium in fact? Bad pathing there for Blazing, getting caught up on that building and down it goes. Didn't even have to pop the AP ammo there. Maybe a touch lucky on the penetrations. Tactical advance activated. Looking for some decrews here, but here comes the T-70. And that shuts that down real fast. Booby trap going off over there from the stormtroopers. Oh, quite in some trouble. Got a little bit low there, and now 222 looking for the follow-up. I think the quad had to sit still there if it wanted to have a hope of winning that. Maybe got out of range of any further pack fire and then gone. Sat still because its burst length is shorter while it's moving. That does severely limit its DPS. 222 looking to wrap around the north, but we do have another penal squad up there. 222 backing through this angle again. Here comes the anti-tank gun though. Rifle nade out. This barrage instead of firing at the 222, but the PTRSs end up finishing the job anyway, and now the pack actually in a compromised position. Could potentially get decrewed here. Got another penal squad coming in. There it goes. Oh. This is there though. Maybe can finish off the decrew pack. Penal shooting at the model, running off. Missed opportunity here for Bissonnette, not killing the decrew pack. Could have been so much stronger if he had done so. So much better for the Allies. Once again, the Allies cornered in the north. Tiger out now for Blazing. Going to make up for that Panzer IV loss. Panther for ch4k4l. I'm not going to try stall for the ace, which is fair enough. Still 3 command points away from that. Quite a long wait. Second anti-tank gun out for Bissonnette hurt. So these Axis heavies coming in. Needs the extra anti-tank. And yeah, as you announced, the Allies actually pretty good VP control so far. Only down by 30 or so VPs. Guessing maybe drop the bazooka. PTRS damage in there. Here comes the Panther. Okay. Interesting negotiation tactics there. Bissonnette. I don't think we've seen him make use of the recon mode so far. A lot of damage onto the Tiger there from the anti-tank guns. But yeah, for as highly ranked as Bissonnette has been so far, I haven't been terribly impressed with his play. Okay, frag bombs coming in. No wipes though. Once again, the Allies do manage to find time to cap the VPs on the edge. It's going to be instrumental in them making this comeback. You can see Evalance very close to the Pershing now, just 10 or so fuel away. Uh-oh. 50 cal getting decrewed and then killed. There's a 4 pressuring the double anti-tank guns. Evalance under the gun at the moment. Really struggling. And maybe once that Pershing rise, things will stabilize a lot for the Allies. Do have tier 4 down for Bissonnette now. There's out a gammon bomb. Interesting tactic. Does force the retreat. Because that tactical advance slow does persist into retreats. So you can't dodge away from that ultra quickly. For next full blazing, going to be good against the double anti-tank guns of Bissonnette for sure, who also is invested into double maxims now too. So I think that was a pretty wise choice. Continue with a bit of a drive-by there. And here comes the Pershing, getting off to a great start. Monstrous damage onto the Pioneers. Cheeky stuff there, firing off the M93 shot. Panther though was still in range, able to return fire. No rear echelon at the moment for Evalance either, so can't repair that Pershing up at the moment. Tank guns lining up. Pershing doing its best, trying to stop these Grenadiers. Doing too much damage. One anti-tank gun down. No Faust yet. Oh, and that's a big shot from the Pershing. Needs to hold on to that anti-tank gun for sure. Looks like the Pershing coming out to the other side now, going for the other Grenadiers. Pack a little bit exposed here for blazing. Could potentially get decrewed. Quite low on weapon health as well. Oh, big shot from the Tiger though. On the run now. Oh boy, is this the end of the Pershing? One shot from death now. Panther loses sight, goes to the attack ground. Not quite deep enough though. Close. Cool. Has rebuilt the rear echelon. Double anti-tank guns. Oh, the PTR's penals take down the Werfer. Engine damage. I think there was a sticky satchel on the Tiger now as well. Here come the frag bombs though. Bissonnette gonna have to dodge away fast. Oh, both of them get decrewed right on the edge of the range there. Oh, that's disastrous. Bissonnette really needs those double anti-tank guns. T70 coming back in, trying to protect them. Needs to come forward with these machine guns a touch here. MG Grenadiers laser beaming down. MG decrewed by the mortar out the back. It was heavily weakened by the Werfer. Tiger out back getting repaired. Here comes the Panzer IV from the side. Bissonnette with no answer to this. No PTRS penals up here. Double anti-tank guns getting obliterated. Got bazookas from the side, but the pack of Blazin, he's not missing the opportunity to destroy his opponent's anti-tank guns. Even with that very low pack, going back in and killing it. Ooh, nasty shot. There go there. Lieutenant. Nicely able to recruit the machine gun at least. Didn't lose that one. ch4k4l in the build now. Looks like he's maybe stalling for the IS-2. Has to give up on that with the loss of the double anti-tank guns. Too lacking in anti-tank to really help with that stall. But yeah, the Allies still, you know, despite losing so many troops and being so far behind in terms of army size, still very competitive on their victory points. So they've still got time to build themselves back into this match, especially if they manage to pick off one of these two big boys, the Tiger or the Panther. Rebuild on the Werfer now for Blazon. And now a Katyusha for Bissonnette. It's been a pretty low anti-tank gun match though so far for the Axis side. Only one pack constructed at all, so Katyusha ordinarily would be a lot stronger. Maybe not in this particular match, however. ch4k4l finally on the field though, gonna have a good time against this Tiger. Back in a nice position. Oh, that's a big Werfer strike. Pershing coming in from the side as well. T70 coming from the other side. Takes the Faust though, has to back out. Pershing's armor holds up. Second pack in the works now for Blazon. Does have the option of going for another tank instead though. Close to building a Panther potentially. Munitions at the moment for Evalance. If you weren't going to go for weapon racks or grenades before, surely now is the time. 400 munis in the bank. Got a heavy tank out, but maybe looking to go for the Jackson first. Also a reasonable choice. Boom, there next for ch4k4l. Tiger under a lot of pressure. Meanwhile, big hit from the Pershing, a lot of health damage. 3 squads retreating. But yeah, the Brumby I feel like probably going to play into the hands of Evalance a bit on that side. ch4k4l's going to be lacking an anti-tank to go up against the Pershing Jackson combo. Oh wow, and the Werfer, ch4k4l's Werfer goes down there, a little bit sloppy, not backing away. He's under a lot of pressure at the moment. Evalance getting going with that Pershing, Vet 2 on that already. ch4k4l also slamming home some damage from the side. And this is all happening while the anti-tank guns were off the field for Blazon, really allowing the Allies to push back and actually maybe even take the lead in terms of VP shortly, in spite of suffering so many losses so far this match. Oh, sloppy stuff there from Evalance. Never cancelled the repairs from the rear echelon, so they dropped ultra fast there. 2 LMG bursts essentially. And down they went. And these repairs now for the Pershing going to be a bit tricky. Could jump the Jackson vehicle crew out. hanging on by a thread. Might get decrewed on the retreat though. Do have the Katyusha here for Bissonnette. Not quite ready to fire though. Doesn't get decrewed. Oh, here come the double packs looking to finish off the weapon perhaps as well. Pershing coming in from the side though. Good connection. Oh, what's he doing though? Driving way too close to the Grenadiers. Faust connects. A lot of damage onto the Pershing. Tiger may be looking to finish the job here. We have the ch4k4l nearby, however, and so is the Jackson. Currently having its sight blocked though by this building wreck. Panther's here as well, but so is the anti-tank gun. This is probably just enough to stop the Pershing going down. A little bit clumsy with the Jackson handling though. That does fall. Good attempt with the Katyushas. Just didn't quite line up on the scatter. The packs getting out of there quite cleanly. And just as the Allies had kind of built themselves into a stable position, there goes the Jackson. And the couple squads from Evalance as well.
Rear echelon squad ready for action.
Bissonnette now with the double Katyusha. Gonna be looking for those packs. ch4k4l, he's got the T70 on recon mode finally. Bounce though. Bad luck for the ch4k4l. Pretty close to that Vet 2 pen bonus though. That'll help things out. With the Katyusha's on cooldown still, not quite ready to fire yet. And yeah, that loss of the Jackson's really given the Brumby a lot more freedom do damage. Here we go, double packs connecting on the T70. Oh, close call. Does get away alive though. And the Penals are helping out quite a lot against the Tiger with the PTRSs, but they're not doing too much against these LMG Gren blobs. Oh, that Katyusha though, that was a nasty one. Double Katyushas in fact. One squad down. One more on the brink of death. That's exactly what the Allies needed to start getting themselves back into this one. Telemine down here. Pershing might get baited. No, decides to back out. The echelon sweeper still back at base. Tiger rotating for the Pershing. Rear armor a little bit exposed. We've got the Grenadiers there looking for the Faust. Can't quite get in range for it though. And Evalance doesn't have that anti-tank gun anymore, so this Pershing is a little bit vulnerable. There's no anti-tank support for it at all. Looks like he's saving for another Jackson, but the horrible fuel control the Allies have had lately slowed that right down. Pershing though, surviving. Pinning plane coming through. We're seeing a bunch of Soviet retreats. Takes us right on the Allied doorstep here. Brumby gone for a couple of floaters over the tree line. Oh, catch you later to the ambo. Very slow on the dodge. Ostheer pulling the trigger, calling in the Sturviks, getting a lot of damage done onto the double packs. They're still alive though. ch4k4l rotating across to help out Evalance. Can't quite get in range to do any damage. Second squad re-echelon meanwhile for Evalance. Speed up repairs on that Pershing a lot. Oh, Katyushas. Ooh, long scatter on that one. Improves the machine gun. So the Katyushas are working out for Bissonnette. Desperately needed. There's not much else is going right for the Allies currently. Got a second Werf route now for Blazon, by the way. Second Su-85 for Bissonnette. I think that's a good choice. Evalance very close to the Jackson, so the Allies are close to stabilizing again. Oh, the Werfer though. And there goes another squad. Katyushas though. Big damage. Should come on the dodge. Oh, squad down to the frag bombs. I think it was a PTI's penal. Tiger pushing in. Su-85. Having some really bad luck on the penetrations. Connecting then. Pax backing this up though. Good connection. He's on focus sight mode, backing away very slowly. Tiger blitzing in for the kill. Oh, misses the killing blow, just grazing damage. That was a really close call for Bissonnette. Not going his way on that occasion. Here. Can't get too bold though with those double packs nearby and Katyushas on cooldown to can't really force them off that effectively. Allies have, had a good control of this VP on the far side. Axis maybe getting a little bit of tunnel vision coming through the center. Oh, that could be the end. Target weak point activated though. I think that might be a slight mistake even. And the Katyushas. Scatter on those rockets. They're coming in now. Blitzing after. We've got the Su-85 come in support. Smoke out from Evalance to cover the Jackson. Damage now onto the Panther. Okay, double Su-85s. They can get some big damage done on these Axis tanks. Evalance hasn't managed to rebuild his ambulance yet. Low of troops, very, very low.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Su-85s coming in. Damage onto that Tiger. Squad down. I don't know what happened there. That just seemed like a very late dodge from Bissonnette. Does have quite a lot of manpower though to build a couple more squads. Oh, that's a nasty bomb bear hit though. Might go down now to the LMG Grenadiers on retreat. Ouch. Just has rear echelon now. No other squads. Going for another anti-tank gun though. T-70 on the far side. Stopping the cap on the VP. Double packs trying to work their way into the T-70's retreat path here though. Find the Su-85s instead, get a little bit distracted. Double Katyushas, one of them about ready to fire again. Oh, could this be an overcommit from the Panther? It's very low, but engine damage on the Pershing stops the chase, and the Jackson also not diving in after it, so does get away alive at least. Looks like both the Grenadiers got away there. Generally, I'm not a big fan of those kind of sideways Katyusha barrages. Troops like retreat through them sideways. Feels like you miss an opportunity for second barrage to kind of scatter into them. Limits the damage they usually do. Double pack sitting up on the WSU-85s. Still managed to get some good damage and then backing away. WSU-85s don't get baited into sticking around there too long, Bissonnette. The Katyusha's ready to fire now. Oh, there you go, the combat engineers. There's only squad of combat engineers as well. Guys making a bit of a push over here. Got the Katyusha barrage coming down on the anti-tank guns. Getting low, but they're still alive. W35s meanwhile slamming home damage on the Tiger. It's one shot getting blocked by the Werfer. Down it goes. One of the anti-tank guns destroyed as well. Target weak point activated, but missing, connecting with the vehicle wreck. Meanwhile, Panther coming in from the side, but there's still a lot of firepower from the allies. All sorts of pathing issues though. Pack advancing. The allies on the move now. Don't really have much of an answer to the Grenadiers. Katyusha barrage, but Grenadiers already on the retreat, doesn't really end up connecting. Oh, there we go. Panther, I think, was slightly over half health there, but just dies in one volley. Double SU-85s, Pershing and Jackson. There they go. And now the allies right back in this match. After being down by so much, just about equalized the army sizes. But yeah, it was some good coordination from the random allies team. 2-on-1 on the sides, combined with the Katyusha barrage pressuring the packs. Really got a lot of work done there. Good execution from them. Blazing is kind of tempting fate with this very low health pack. Might be worth using a green med kit on it. Heal it back up. Looks like he's going to send it back to base though. Oh, Pershing driving down here, but does have the sweepers. Telemine not going to go off. Got double Werfers back here, quite a dangerous position, but we do also have the ace now for ch4k4l. Four coming through. Pushing back in a way. Didn't end up sweeping that teller. Pushing a little bit isolated, not backing all the way. And ch4k4l is aware of exactly where the Pershing is because he's got his stormtroopers over here with the bazooka. Oh, there we go. And gun crit, bouncing. But the bazooka should finish the job here, I think. Pershing doing a little bit of pushing. Oh, no. I wonder if... Ooh, crew grenade getting the kill there. Oh, I've had a big Katyusha barrage in the center. Yeah, it's a big loss for Evalance. The ace able to finish the job. Telemine over there as well. Not many opportunities for that to get away. Captain getting a little bit too close to the P-Grens. Shouldn't have run that far forwards. Oh! T-70 looks like it hit a Telemine. There it goes. Loss for Bissonnette. Looks like Bissonnette was maybe trying to stall for the IS-2. Getting very close to that, but also getting close to having 0 VPs. Katyusha barrage though, looking to jam the capture in the center. Out from the G43 Grenadiers. Exchanged though by Evalance. Did end up getting grenades at some stage. We did see the smoke earlier from the captain. Very quick reactions from Bissonnette, dodging away from that Werfer strike. Rebuild on the penals for Bissonnette as well. Still going to struggle against those LMG Grenadiers. Rebuild on the Tiger now for Blazing also.
We have hammered the enemy down to 50 points.
Looks like Evalance going to try to get something going on the right hand side. We've got a booby trap down here though. No sweepers.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Could also cause some troubles for the Jackson if he runs over that Telemine. MG covering this as well as the booby trap, so... Evalance never rebuilding the ambulance, by the way. These squads constantly coming in on low health.
We are losing the sector.
Big damage from the booby trap. The lieutenant has smoked, right? Could have smoked his way in there. Big damage from the WS-285s. He was right on top of the packs. Here comes the Katyusha barrage as well. Double Katyushas. Okay, they both went for where the packs exactly were. I thought maybe he would go for one where they were, one slightly like behind or something, but both packs do survive narrowly on 2 models below half health. He was trying to come out to the side, but double MG Grenadiers, they're not going to be able to get anything done over there. Could even go down now. Big oof. WS-285s getting bold, going after the Tiger. Still need one more hit to connect. Thought maybe he's just going to try commit there, go diving in after it. Doesn't end up doing so though. And here we go, do have the IS-2 out now for Bissonnette. It's got no infantry at all though, so that means no repairs. Does have the vehicle crew repairs, I suppose. Oh boy, this telemine detected, not swept though again. Looks like it's probably going to go off on the Pershing here. Oh, he clears it just before it goes back into hiding. There goes the Panzer IV. The frag bomb's coming in over here. She dodges around the side, so good work there from Evalance, clearing off the Panzer IV. No rotation from the ace to that side. Could open up the capture. Runs over that telemine. Very, very lazy with the sweepers. Like he brings them up, but then just never actually sweeps the mine when he spots them. In spite of having an opportunity. And yeah, the Allies just have nothing to cap with. I think the Allies might have even left, and this is just in that 30-second or so window when the game's over. So a little bit of a one-sided match on this occasion. Bissonnette, you know, with slow start, not joining into the match until like, you know, 1 minute 10 or so into the match, really hurt the Allies in the early phases. They did fight themselves back into a competitive position. Maybe could have turned the game around from there, but Pershing loss, very painful for Evalance, and just overall the infantry preservation of the Allies was quite lackluster. This game has to be said. Almost nothing at the end here to cap with at all, so end up draining out on the VPs a little bit too fast. But yeah, admirable comeback, almost got it going. Maybe with some slightly better RNG on the Katyusha scatter, we could have seen a decro on the double packs and maybe could have turned this one around. But there you go. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good games cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.